day 32. So we got here to this campsite. It's about almost 8 miles up from the crossroads in town, or the turn in town, or I guess I don't know, whatever. We went about 8 miles yesterday. Now I don't know if that includes the backtrack or not, but the weather started to get bad, so we opted to backtrack a little bit and camp at a lower elevation near water rather than make a giant climb in the rain and then probably freeze our asses off up top all night. So we got back here and Nightcrawler ate dinner and then knocked out. He slept pretty much from like 5 or 6 p.m. until his alarm went off at 3 a.m. So he got a huge bunch of sleep, which is great. I didn't go to sleep until after 9, in between 9 and 10 somewhere. And then, he woke up at his normal time and he was hoping to get up to the top of this hill for sunrise. Looking at the weather now, I doubt there was much of a sunrise. I think it's pretty cloudy outside and there's a chance of rain all day. So I'm leaving my rain jacket someplace accessible, which it wasn't yesterday. But, we tried a new experiment because usually when he gets up and he does his thing at like 3 o'clock in the morning, it wakes me up and then I'm awake pretty much the entire time he's packing up and getting ready and eating and doing all of his morning stuff, which takes about an hour. So I'm just awake for an hour and then try to go back to sleep. Well, I have insomnia, so it's hard to get to sleep. It's hard to stay asleep. So I decided, well, I'll try maybe to have him get me a little bit safe when he's up, and then maybe I'll just be able to sleep through all of his noise and departing racket. Because usually for me, getting safe puts me to sleep like immediately, almost immediately. On the plus side, it did make all of his wrestlings around like a forest creature a lot less present and in my face and kind of annoying. It was more like stuff going on in the background, but I didn't fall back to sleep until after he left. On the downside, it's after 8 o'clock now, and I just got up at 7:30. So, not sure what to do about that experiment. It did definitely make the him getting out of here part of the morning a lot more tolerable, but on the downside, I can't really be sleeping until 7:30 in the morning and not leaving until 8:30, especially when he's leaving at 4:30 or 5. So we need to fine tune this experiment. In the meantime, I've got about 23 and a half miles to do today to get up this hill over the backside. And we're planning to camp at a spring this evening, which will be a nice change from the cattle troughs we've been drinking out of. Getting to have fresh flowing water from this creek in the background has also been an unusual treat. So 23 and a half is the plan for today. So that's a good thing because I am running obviously very late. I'll have plenty of time to get there before dark, especially if I'm able to go my own speed, which I'll probably be able to do. I doubt I'll catch him anytime soon today because I'm starting so late. So, and he'll probably know why. And I'm just going to pack up and get my butt climbing this giant hill. At least I have a little less weight and food. I ate breakfast. I actually ate something in the tent this morning, which I don't do usually. I usually eat breakfast walking. But since my first walking is going to be climbing a giant hill, you can't really eat while you're climbing. So I just ate it to avoid carrying it up the hill. And I ate 2 meals last night, first dinner and second dinner. So a little less weight, only carrying 1 liter of water. So that'll make things more tolerable. Just have to shake off the safety and start moving. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it's 8:30. Oh, I feel a little woozy. But as you can see, I'm moving. Oh, next stop, a creek about 5.3 miles up the trail at the top of the climb, where I'll top off on water. Hiking, yay. Look, running water. So much yay. It's nice to be in a forest. I like the higher forest where there's running water. Reminds me of the East Coast. And there being water everywhere. And none of these bullshit 20 to 30 mile water carries. Okay. First water crossing. Yesterday this one got me wet. Hopefully today I'm probably still gonna get wet. Wow, this water isn't even on Gut Hook, but it's going. It's the same creek I think that was flowing by us. I don't think finding water is gonna be a problem today. So that's awesome. It'll be nice to not have to carry 6+ pounds of water on my back at any time. Woohoo! Plus it's just, I love running water. It sounds lovely. I'm seeing so many new and different little flowers on trail today. Like these guys. They're awesome. They're not too big. Just like little ground guys. But really cool. And the conifers are getting new growth, which is cool. These ends, the little light green growth, new growth, you can use those to make a tea. They have a ton of vitamin C in them. Has kind of a lemony taste. Sometimes I just eat the little baby needles. But I've seen wild strawberries. Here's a sweet little guy. Hello. And more of the red guys. This is awesome out here. Oh, look at you guys. Look like little firecracker flowers. I was looking up last night. I have, with the new phone, none of my old Amazon Kindle books transferred, so I have a couple of books on Kindle. Edible Wild Plants. One's by the Department of the Army, and the other one is by an author whose last name is Kallas, Kallas. Oh, I re-downloaded them because I figured it's awesome. We're going to get to see, you know, springing here in northern New Mexico. Oh my gosh, this water is definitely not listed on Gut Hook, and it's even bigger. This is so great. But anyway, I re-downloaded those books so I could start looking for stuff. I found a mesh bag to gather plants. Looks like someone tried to make a crossing here out of pine branches. Interesting. Whew. This is bigger than I thought. So I stopped talking to you, but as I come across stuff that I can identify and I'm using, I'll definitely let you know. In the meantime, I'm going to continue my leisurely stroll up this mountain in this beautiful forest, the Santa Fe National Forest. So Nightcrawler had tried to convince me to get up early and walk up to the top to get sunrise with him. I'm glad I didn't, because there are a ton of blowdowns on this trail. But, and yeah, it's steep, but it's not horrible so far. I think I should be almost done. But in other news, I would just like to say I am so happy to get a break from cow spit water today that I could just cry. Look at this beautiful water. Yay. Okay, for whatever reason, whenever you have to cross like the main creek, you just have to cross it. But if there's like a little runoff into the creek and it goes across the trail, they put a tube for it. Look at all these tubes. There's 3 tubes just right here, all with little drips of water coming out of them. So, you know, saving me from stuff like that. But when it comes to crossing that, yon yon. Yeesh. Not only are there blowdowns everywhere, but apparently we got ourselves a giant sloppy soupy mess of a trail as well. It's like it's trying to be the AT out here. What's going on? There's still some snow patches on trail. The higher I get, the more there are. Definitely glad I didn't try and do this in the dark. With Nightcrawler, that would have been, well, there's just been blowdowns everywhere. But anyway, this is on this side. Hopefully the descent on the north side of the mountain won't be too crazy, because there's definitely going to be a lot more snow on that side if it's like this over here. We'll just have to see when we get there. It sucks to be an aspen tree on a trail that's popular. And so many of these aspens have assholes' names carved into them. Pretty much never go away. The tree is permanently scarred. Dick move, people. Terrible LNT. Hot damn, this trail is a mess in this area. There's just down shit everywhere. Snow patches. The trail itself, not particularly well defined, especially down there by that far snow patch. And it actually takes a hard turn there as well. So I had to pull out a gut hook for the first time today. Good thing I did, because I probably would have kept wandering off in that direction up the hill. But looks like this is the way to go. Follow what footprints I do find. Goodness. This is taking way longer to get up this hill than I expected. But that's frequently the case. What are you going to do? We got all kinds of trails coming out of this saddle. I finally made it to. I just came from that away and down the mountain. And there are trails in virtually every direction. 3. What am I missing? Oh, no, 3 directions. Pretty awesome. I'm this way. Looks like there used to be blazes on these posts. Probably CDT ones, I don't know. But no longer. I saw some blue blazes earlier. Yeah, you can actually see, look at you can see where the CDT blaze was, but it has been chipped out. That's weird. So there's water everywhere, and that's great. I am very happy. Wow, dang, that's giant. But on the downside, pretty sure I'm not going to be able to entirely avoid getting my feet wet today. And this is the trail. Dang. A lot of runoff. Much wetness. So I just met 3 gentlemen from Albuquerque who were out here on the San Pedro Peaks Wilderness doing some oil painting. It was really interesting. It was pretty cool to walk up on that scene. Just 3 friends out painting, having a good time out here. Pretty awesome. Anyway, I finally made it to guess what this is. It's the beginning of Rio Puerco. And a couple weeks ago, apparently it was super nasty looking, but now it's it looks way better than it did when we saw it in town. It's not all brown and nasty. I drank a lot more water than I thought I did on the way up here. I had almost a liter, but now it's pretty much gone. I was going to stop at this creek and, I don't know, a couple miles. But this is slower going than I expected because there is, oh my gosh, so many blowdowns and water and mud and snow patches and whatever. So anyway, I'm going to sit here for a minute and eat a big snack. Oh, they gave me some jerky. That was so nice. It was every bit helps. Jerky's one thing I love, but can't really afford to get very often. So it was really nice of them to hook me up with a little baggie of it. So I'm going to stop here, take a break, get a little water. It has only been 3.5 miles. I'm not getting anywhere fast. This is after 10. So that could take all day to do this 23 miles to the spring. Who knows? But it's a beautiful walk so far today, so I do not care how long it takes, as long as I get there before dark. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to do that. But water first and put some food into me. Still walking along the top of Rio Puerco, and oh my goodness, it's just flowing. The water's a little like brownish. I guess maybe there's some tannins in the water. But up here, whatever it is, there's probably some cow stuff too. There's always cow stuff. But man, it's pretty flat up here. Still a little slow going because there's some snow fields or snow patches. Well, luckily it's nice and cool. Glad the sun's not really out yet, because then I would be post-holing more. So hopefully it stays cool like this and cloudy and overcast, so that when I descend the other side, the north face of the mountain, it'll still be pretty frozen, and there will be minimal post-holing there too. Beautiful up here. Got a person fly fishing down there. I wonder what they catch in this river. So I was walking up this snowfield, and this dude in the bright orange shirt comes out down the trail, is yelling, "Super classy, super classy." I'm like, oh shit, what's happening? Shouldn't be going southbound. Shouldn't know me. It turns out it was a guy named Maverick who's doing a little bit of a section hike, and apparently he's got quite a bit of trail miles on him, but he's been watching both of us on YouTube. So he saw Nightcrawler a couple hours ago. He said Nightcrawler lost his fucking glasses again. Oh my god, how do you do that? I haven't seen anything. He just bought those things yesterday, and now he's gonna be out glasses again until Chama. So hopefully there's not too much snow in between here and there, and or too much sun, because he'll have to deal with the potential of snow blindness, which would be a drag. Anyway, that was a fun little meeting in the middle of the forest, in the middle of a snowfield. Oh, that's getting a little softer as we speak, so it's time to stop talking to you so I can get to work. Oh my goodness, there's a mess up here. Very wet, very snow, very cold. This is pretty awesome out here. It's giant bald. About at the top of, well, I'm at the top of whatever this is, but I think it's still a little more up. Not much though, it's mainly flat up here. Soupy, wet mess. But, you know, definitely still slow going. But damn, beautiful out here. This is really nice. Oof. I want to camp here for a while though. Yes, there's elk and or deer shit everywhere, in addition to the mandatory or obligatory cow shit. A lot of poop on the trail today. A lot of poop, a lot of water, a lot of sloshing. Oh my goodness. Again, such a difference. A day and some gain, elevation gain makes. And we were running long hauls for water before. Now, can't get out of it. My feet are wet. They're cold. I might have to look into getting some of those neoprene water socks or waterproof socks, if there's going to be a ton of this, which I anticipate there will be in Colorado. Ooh, a sign. Oops, I got off trail. Look at this. Okay, San Jose, Bacchus, Continental Divide Trail, down. All right, fine, down it is. Oh dang, straight up down. See the next blaze. All of these posts, if there was something in them, which it looks like there was, they tried to build a house for them, but they're gone. You can see the outline. But I see the next one down there in the distance. Oof, across more of a soupy, wet, muddy mess. Yeesh, I gotta get going so I can take off my shoes this evening and hopefully get them off early enough to have time to let everything dry out for tomorrow. Okay, that was a freezing cold, incredibly wet, muddy mess. My feet are soaked. Hey, goodness. I know, unfortunately, it's hailing. What the hell? I might have to stop and put my rain jacket on. But if it's just hailing, I'd rather not. Just walk a little faster. Hail bounces right off. And since my feet are very wet and very cold, I'd rather just keep moving. Okay. Alright, so it's like choose your own adventure again. Which one of the soupy waterways do you want to walk down? Wow, little tiny sharp hail, ow, pelts you in your face. Oh, goodness. Well, I knew there was supposed to be a chance of precipitation today. And it's definitely chilly, so not surprised it's hail. But dang, hope it doesn't start thunder and lightning because I'm out here. And I'm not sure how long I'm on this like long meadow, but it's definitely high and it's definitely exposed. Would like to get off it as soon as I can. Hell, get down to lower elevation. Looks like maybe on the other side of the mountain the weather's not so bad, but yeah, it doesn't look good. Probably be dealing with this for a while. I might put on my rain jacket just to stay a little drier. This stuff's gonna melt fast, but there's really no place to put my pack down out here. I'm gonna have to get back into the trees a little bit. Yeah, the trail itself is a water source, a soupy wet mess. Now it's hailing harder now. Also, I did back there a little ways managed to eat it. So much from a warm layer. Damn, I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna have to stop videoing until I get down to a little lower elevation out of this cold and snow a little bit, because it's dicey. And I did hear thunder and lightning, or I heard thunder a little bit ago. I'm actually prefer walking on the snow right here rather than picking my way through that mess. At least on here, I can stay a little bit drier. But, oh, God, so slow. Okay, this fucking sucks. I am freezing cold. My feet are soaked and frozen. It is fucking hailing like crazy now. Thunder and lightning, and I guess the trail is over on that snow. Oh my God, I gotta get off this fucking hill like ASAP. So, it's fucking cold. It's super shitty up here. Lost the trail right there. Can you tell? Yeah, there's some footprints. And then in about 1/10 of a mile, I make basically a 90-degree turn to the left. And final fight, I don't actually stop. And I don't get off this hill for another 2.5 miles, which sucks because it's already like 20 after 1. And the thunder and lightning was pretty scary, like out in the open. But now, like, everything's wet for sure. I'm just kind of hoping that to take a little, I got a little dry spot here I finally found. I'm reasonably warm myself, so I'm taking a minute to see if the hail chills out because it was pelting me in the face and it was hurting. So I'm kind of hiding under this tree. So I'm going to follow these footprints this way, and then hopefully they all go the right way to the left. And I can start getting off this hill soon which will definitely be happier days. Little safer, little saner. Although I imagine that the descent on the north side's probably going to be a little gnarly too. But at least, I mean, I've been doing some post-holing, but for the most part, the snow's staying tight because it's still damn cold out here. I hope the same is true on the north side, and I hope this precipitation lets up a little bit because it's definitely not helping me make my way today at all. Hopefully I'll make it to that spring. Good grief. Nope, it's getting worse again. Damn it! I'm just going to chill under this tree for another few minutes. I can't believe yesterday my main concern was heat exhaustion and sun exposure. And today, the threat of frostbite is real. Holy fuck. This is insane. I wish I had the waterproof socks now. And I sure could use the riot gloves. I just bounced a Chama because they didn't arrive in Cuba when we were there. This is crazy. I'm not sure how much further I have up top here, but hopefully not too much longer because I'd like to get down out of the snow and at least change my socks. Try and protect my feet a little after all of this abuse. Oh my God. This is crazy out here. Welcome to the CDT, bitches. Well, thank goodness. I finally made it across the top and I'm starting down the descent. Can't wait to get below snow line and out of this watery mess. It's beautiful up here though, oh my goodness, and the weather's chilled out for a minute. Although, oh, there's some blue sky over there. I'm not going over there, of course. Gray, white, dark gray. I'm going towards the dark gray. That's all right. It's actually starting to warm up a little bit. I can feel all my toes, so I think I'm out. Not going to get frostbite today, so yay! And I'm definitely looking forward to getting to a little bit warmer climate, a little bit drier. Goodness, this is like crossing a mini Gila a zillion times. Pretty much just been wet all morning. It's kind of funny because I really was trying to keep my shoes dry. Oh well, that was definitely a waste of time because I think I'm going to be wet for most of the way down. This is the trail. It's actually not horrible. Luckily, this kind of ground doesn't really like hold water like the top did. It was really muddy up there. Get on down out of here and hopefully catch Nightcrawler today. But I don't know. That spring is still quite a ways away and it's already 2:30. So I got 6 more hours a day to see what kind of magic I can make. Here's hoping. Well, this side of the hill isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. There isn't a lot of snow. Like, the forest is a mess. Good God. I have no idea what happened here, but most of it's been down for a long time. They would just let it be. But it's already warmer and drier. There's pretty much no snow on this side. I have LTE actually, so I'm gonna take a moment. That looks like a good sitting log over there. I'm gonna take a moment to I'm gonna call and have my cold stuff sent to Chama. I'm gonna call and have new shoes sent to Chama. And if I can get a hold of him, I'm gonna call Nemo because my tent poles are broken. And I'm not sure how much longer they're gonna last. After that, hopefully, there are definitely a lot of blowdowns, obviously. I mean, this whole forest looks like blowdowns right now. A little crazy. But hopefully, it'll be faster going once I get down the hill and I can still make it to that spring. before dark. And hopefully Nightcrawler's not too worried about me, and hopefully he made it through all this okay. But he has water socks, so I don't feel sorry for him at all. He's fine. That fucking guy. So I got all these poles out here. These are like the stubbier, maybe more friendly looking posts now instead of the white tipped ones that look like you put people's heads on them. But there's the trail. What the fuck? I come out here and put up new posts, but nobody's doing anything about these blowdowns everywhere. They are everywhere. That's a cluster. So, rerouting. What a pain in the ass. Like, there's just no getting anywhere fast today, I guess. Whew. It's gonna be a long ass day. Good thing tomorrow is a shorter day, and we'll be getting to Ghost Ranch. Today's Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. And we'll be getting to Ghost Ranch. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? We'll be getting to Ghost Ranch Friday morning is the plan. Go have some all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. And we have a couple of packages coming in there. And then we're going to walk back out because, you know, we can't afford to stay at probably at any place that has the word resort in it. Especially that one. A little bit precious, but hey, we'll get a good hot meal. Here we go. We'll get a good hot meal. Get our stuff. We both have, I think, a ton of things coming. We sent ourselves through supplies. And then an awesome lady named Elizabeth on the trail is sending us each a box as well. And the hiker box at Ghost Ranch is supposed to be really good. So we should be able to go into Chama rolling pretty fat. I'm actually stoked now. I have sent myself my stove to Abiquiu, and I'm kind of looking forward to having it. I'm probably stoveless like 90% of the time. Yeah, but for the real cold stuff, and I gotta say, Nightcrawler will has hot meals, hot coffee, hot everything. I do have a little envy. So it'll be nice to have my own stove so I can do some hot stuff for myself as well. Although he has been fantastic about sharing with me, which I appreciate. And he eats, you know, I throw him some of my cold food, which obviously he isn't as big a fan of, but calories is calories. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting out of this forest. This forest is a nightmare. Oh my gosh. It's like, I'm shocked there hasn't been a seriously? A forest fire here. Man, this forest could kind of use one. Look, this is ridiculous. This is the trail. As if I didn't have enough obstacles in the way today. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It is just a hot ass mess out here. This is just gross. Fucking dumb. Because the trail's on the other side of this entire mess. I'll just see if I can find a way around it. Whatever. Fuck. Well, this is a beautiful view. It's kind of a sketchy downhill. I probably shouldn't try and video. The view ain't moving. Gorgeous out here. Wonder what that pokey thing is. More mesas. A lot more green. Some serious red over there. Just lovely. Been walking through some nice meadows. Mostly a nice downhill. Pretty sweet. But where's the CDT? Oh. Guess it's this way. Goodness. 3 blazes. 4 blazes. Blaze-tastic. Look at all that. Oop. Somebody even wrote it in there just in case. Holy crap. That's a lot of directional markers. Apparently, this is mile 666 on the CDT. And someone put some effort into that. I wonder if it was our friendly local Satanist. Huh. Well, I recognize this. Somebody lost his Tyvek not a murderer sign. How much weight of this guys do I have to carry? Good grief. So for those of us playing at home or keeping track, so far today, and this is just to my knowledge, who knows what else, Nightcrawler has lost at least his sunglasses and his Tyvek. So I didn't ever find the sunglasses. I imagine I passed by where he's lost them by now. But I did pick up the Tyvek, of course. And I actually got my own little piece of Tyvek out of a hiker box at Rebel's Roost, which is awesome because I didn't really have anything to sit on for breaks when I was by myself. And so anyway, I have that strapped to the top of my pack so it's super easy to access. And I don't have to get into my pack usually when I take a break. So I hid his in my pack because he's not gonna, who knows when he'll figure out he dropped it. It's usually strapped into the webbing on the back of his pack. And who's to say I would have seen it? So this will be fun. That's something to look forward to now. Besides the usual hijinks, you know. It looks like the eye guy has turned into exclamation point guy. Or maybe I'm going the wrong way. I don't know. Now we're just having a lovely walk in the forest. The sun's out, kinda. The birds are chirping. I hear a road though, so coming up on something soon, I guess. And I've been seeing like crazy numbers of lupins, or lupines, however you pronounce that. The purple flowers. It's been kind of cool because like a lot of these flowers we're seeing in bloom here now in northern New Mexico are the same flowers we were seeing in bloom in Arizona and California months ago. But spring comes later up here, so we get to enjoy this little bit while we're here before we get into more snow or whatever comes up down the road. Dang, what happened there? I don't even feel that. I don't remember that at all. Goodness. Oh, probably from when I ate it earlier. Damn it. Been a hell of a day. So it's about 20 after 6 and I've been going for a little over 2 hours now. I think I've gone a little over maybe about 6 miles. Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was, when I got up from the place at 4 o'clock, 11 miles to the spring where we're supposed to meet. But that's just to the road junction. And it looks like it's so far. There's a road junction. The spring's off trail. There's a road junction just north of it. I'm like, why does it still look so far away? So I hit the spring. It says, oh, it's less than 5 miles away, like 4.6. Yay, awesome. Then I hit the road junction right above it, 5.8 miles. So I'm gonna sit down somewhere and drink up, have a smoke, and it looks like I might be hiking in the dark tonight after all. At least to the spring. I believe it's a road walk. It at least is, to the spring itself, because it's not actually on trail. But oh my God, what a bummer. I feel like this day is never gonna end. This has been a really long day. And as per usual with this trail, it all starts out amazing. By the time you're at the end of the day, you're like, all right, I'm over it. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. This is where we chose to. It was my idea. I should have looked more closely. We'll remember next time. Because, yeah, I'm just going to get there, put something in my face, and knock the hell out. I am tired. And now I still have almost 6 more miles to go. Bummer. So it's 10 till 7. I found some nice rocks to sit on, overlooking Highway 96. I'm still about 4.7 miles away from this stupid spring. I'm definitely going to be hiking in the dark because most of the rest of this is climbing, which sucks. I think I saw on the map that it looked like there were some like potential creeks or something down low here. I'm really thinking about just if there is water in one of them, just finding a place to camp and just starting earlier tomorrow by myself. Just because I hate hiking in the dark and I am so tired. Today has been exhausting. Anyway, we'll just see how it goes. I only have about a half liter of water now, so I got to get to some water tonight, whether it's down in the valley or up at the spring where we're supposed to meet. So I guess we'll just see when I get there. Spectacular views up here. Look at that. Amazing. It's 8:30. I finally made it to the road the spring is on. Apparently it's like almost a mile down this damn road. I am not wearing my headlamp, but I do have it handy just in case. I'm hoping to be there before I need it. But we'll see. Definitely looking forward to laying my ass down. Oh my God, what a day.